This is the drive home with
Zac,
Alfie,
Frankie,
and TT for the Mill drive home. We're about to drive home from the Den where it finished Millwall 2,
Blackpool
1.
Blackpool 1. I feel like we're papering over the cracks if I'm being completely honest. We needed a win, we got the win. Blackpool are terrible and we were just better than they were. We deserved a win. I think Blackpool had one shot on target and scored. We created a few chances in the second half, but ultimately I don't think that's good enough, and we need to either drastically improve our mindset, our confidence on the ball, and all of those things kind of stem from the manager. We need to be better than what we currently are. Otherwise, we'll be joining Blackpool in League One next season, because I can't see them going anywhere other than down. Thank you very much for watching the video. We really appreciate your comments. Obviously, if you're not subscribed, get yourself subscribed to the Millwall Drive Home. We really appreciate your support, and stick a like if you like the video. We started with a massively changed side. George Long comes in for his first league game for heaven knows how long. In front of him you had, well, we like to say a back three, but it ends up being a back five with Charlie Cresswell, Jake Cooper and Murray Wallace. In front of them you had Scott Malone and Jamie Shackleton. The two central midfielders were Honeyman and Billy Mitchell. We had Stoles on the pitch as well, didn't we?
Yeah, he played as a centre mid with Billy and then Honeyman at cam.
Yeah, and then obviously you had Fleming and Benik Afobe up front. We started reasonably well, and obviously, but it was so laborious. It's so slow. So many times we get into good positions in their half and then go back and start, and then it's a long ball up to our strikers, which is never really going to work very well because we don't have great height. The one time we did move the ball with determination and a quickness to try and attack, we created the corner that we scored from. It was a really good move. The ball went into Billy. Billy drove forward, played it into Afobe to Malone. Malone then drives in, wins the corner. From the resulting corner, it's a great ball in. To be fair, our delivery from set pieces weren't very good today, but this was a cracking one. Ball in. Fleming rises really high and does a great header down low into the bottom right hand corner. The keeper looks like he saves it, or it hits the post and then it goes in off the goalkeeper. Either way, we'll take it. We needed a bit of luck today, and we got it with a goal. It was one where we didn't really celebrate because we didn't think that it was a goal, and but we took the lead at that stage. And like I said, Blackpool didn't look like doing anything. They did not look like scoring. They put, the referee today, Darren Bond, was, useless. Silver, greasy hair with an Alice band, and just some absolutely baffling decisions. There was a massive foul on Afobe in the first half, not given, and then I think it was Patino laid on the ball. He went down, laid on the ball, grabbed it. He didn't give a foul, and from the resulting play, although it was maybe a minute afterwards, Blackpool score. Saying that about the ref, Blackpool had it for about a minute after that. It should have been stopped, and they just literally played it around us. And we did not, again like the QPR game, we did not put a tackle in. It went from the far right, back, then forward, then back again, then down our left. Then they had an overload. It was like a 3-on-1 with Shackleton outnumbered. They get it into the box, and Patino smashes it home to make it 1-1. And then the crowd really did turn. And because that's not good enough. We cannot be conceding goals and standing off. And it's a confidence thing. It's a defensive mindset. Second half, we were better. Second half, we got more. There was more intensity. We're still playing balls up, but Afobe and Fleming were really. Fleming is a very, very good player in a not so great attacking team at the moment. But Fleming is a superb player. Afobe worked really hard today for his knock-ons. Fleming got a chance from a ball played across the box. Fleming was on the corner, basically about 5 yards in, drills it low, hits the inside of the post and comes out. It could have bounced to one of our players. It didn't. Then we score the goal. Again, it's a free kick from deep, plays it into the box. The ball's played across, I think it was by Murray Wallace. Murray Wallace has a shot, kind of bounces out to Afobe, who absolutely buries it, smashes the granny out of it into the back of the net to make it 2-1. And then, to be fair, the only team that really looked like scoring was us. A couple of good chances. Fleming had another one where Malone's driven in on the break, passes it to Fleming, and Fleming curls it just wide. Malone had a chance that was saved really well, the keeper diving to his left. Malone tried to bend it in, and then another ball up to the front. Afobe's being held all over the place, arms round him, somehow has the strength to keep the ball, lays it out wide to Danny McNamara, who'd come on as a second half sub. Danny Mac done really well, curls the ball in, Styles is jumping in, diving header, just doesn't get on the end of it. Couldn't kill the game off, and the only real chance I remember Blackpool having was Murray Wallace getting beat, trying to run back, but the Blackpool player running in, instead of cutting it back, he has a shot and hits it into the side netting, and that was pretty much the game. But Frankie, who's your man of the match today?
My man of the match is...
Was it the number 7?
Benica Foda, yeah.
Benica Fobe. Okay. Alf, who was your man of the match?
It was what's he called? Fleming. Yeah.
Zian Fleming. Why was he your man of the match?
He just worked really hard today, and he won loads of balls in the air, and he just worked hard for the team.
Zac, who's your man of the match?
I completely agree with Alfie on that one. Fleming worked his nuts off today, and to see him score his first goal for the club, and I was right next to his celebration as ball boy, and he just give it, you can show that he cares, because his face just lit up when he scored. When the ref gave the goal, his face, it just showed passion.
Yeah. It's a difficult one. I felt that the midfield three in Mitchell, Styles and Honeyman, I felt that they done all right today. I felt that they worked really hard. They just need to be a bit braver with the ball. They just need to be more determined to get forward. Once they've got it, they've done it at times, but they should be doing it more often. And because they've all got quality, you know, all three of them have got quality. They all can run with the ball. And when they did it, we looked far more dangerous. But I'd have to agree with the boys. I think that Fleming was my man of the match. But I do think something's going to have to change. Once our crowd turns, which it did, after the 1-1, our crowd definitely turned. Gary Rowett, your football is rubbish, was sung around the ground. And once that happens, it doesn't tend to go back. You know, I can't see a way now where Gary Rowett stays as the manager. I don't think he'll be here by the end of the season. Remember, it's a results-driven game. So if he picks up a couple of results after this one, a couple of wins, we get an away win, then maybe things can change. But I don't think that's going to be the case. And it just does not seem enough confidence with the boys. There does not seem enough attacking intent from the team, and that wears them down a little bit. I'm not saying he's lost the dressing room, because I don't think that's the case. But you just need to fill those players with confidence. You need to make them feel like they're good enough to go and attack and beat any team. And I don't think we set out like that. Zac, any last thoughts?
We did enough to win today.
Yeah, we did. Frankie, did you enjoy your first time win?
Yes, but I have a joint man of the match.
Oh,
I have Benica Fobe and
Fleming.
Fleming.
Okay, all right. Well, thanks for your input, Frankie. And Alf, anything else to say?
Not really. We just absolutely smashed it today, and we played really well.
Well, you're very optimistic, Alf. I know. Hopefully, the boys.
I know.
We got our first league game tomorrow. I'm sure you'll play better than they did out there. Alfie definitely has a lot of attacking intent, and Zac's the Zian Fleming of the team. So we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. We've got the international break after this. And then we'll see you after the international break. Thank you very much for watching. You're the 25% if you're still here. There's only one way we can end it. No one likes us.
We don't care.
Yes, 3 points. Let's go.